First of all, it's really important to have in mind, I know it's extremely complex what the European Union did in the last months and years, but somehow it all relates to each other or is connected. And behind the data strategy and also the AI white paper and a lot of other, let's say, more narrow approaches, is the digital decade, which is basically updated every year. And the digital decade, let's say, to make it very simple, has this big ambition. Europe is falling more and more behind. There are those big problems that are there for many decades already, like digital skills, like connectivity, but also that we are not really sharing our data, especially B2B data. And this digital decade is now having a lot of thresholds, a lot of ideas, a lot of concrete proposals, and will measure our success in improving our digitalization process in the European Union. As I said, the Data Act is just one of many pieces within this digital decade framework, and probably you know it all, but I will just underline it. The Data Act was from the beginning seen as one, let's say, horizontal layer that is then complemented. I checked it now because it's constantly being increased by 14 data spaces. You all know the European Health Data Space. In the next, or in this term that is now starting, there will be another data space concerning vehicle data, green data for all, and so on, also in the culture sector, and so on. And the idea was that those data spaces and the Data Act and the Data Governance Act are kind of complementing what we have already in the field of privacy with the GDPR, with e-privacy, and so on. And maybe conceptually, the most important ideas within the whole data strategy, I mentioned it already, was really to promote fair access and use of data, together with the DGA to promote a stronger sharing of data, opening up data silos, making better use of Internet of Things data. And my favorite part, and we actually copy-pasted it a little bit in the AI Act, is really this focus on competition, on market dominance. You find it in the Data Act in Articles 13 and 41, those parts on unfair contractual clauses, standard contractual clauses that the Commission will create in order to help smaller market players in the field of data, to get better agreements with large companies, to become more competitive, and so on.